Austin Theory is back. What's up, everybody? It's your boy CMONEY back with another video, and today we gotta talk about Monday Night Raw from last night. The Raw after Saturday night's main event where John Cena had his final WWE match. Everyone is pissed off. Everyone is triggered. They are not happy about it, and we needed a good episode of Raw to kind of make up for that, right? Like, everyone was saying how, alright, Raw needs to be very good because we're coming off of a catastrophic moment with John Cena tapping out to Gunther. Everyone was pissed off. Everyone, yada, yada, yada. No one was happy with it. Rarely anyone was happy about it. So everyone was saying, all right, well, Raw has to be good because coming off of that, they got to make Raw like pretty freaking good to, like, you know, make people feel better, right? And Raw was all right. I mean, it did finally have the reveal of the masked man from Survivor Series, which was Austin Theory. But besides that, it was kind of just, you know, it was nothing really too big though. So Raw was alright. Let's talk about it. So, Raw starts off with Gunther coming out, obviously, because it's like I might have said this in my reactions to John Cena's last match, but I'm gonna say it again. Gunther is like the most hated man in all of wrestling, in all of sports right now. Like, Gunther is public enemy number one. Like, everyone hates Gunther right now, and so we knew, especially after making John Cena tap out, we knew that Gunther was going to get booed. Like I said, most hated man in all of wrestling right now. And what happens? He comes out, he gets booed out of the building, right? Tries to talk, and they start booing him, and then all he says is, I made John Cena tap out like a little bitch. And then he dropped the microphone, and he starts taunting. He starts to walk away. He comes back, taunts some more, walks away, comes back and taunts some more. Got up on the announce table and said, I made John Cena tap out like a little bitch. He says it again. And he just yada, 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 yada. He's the best and all that, whatever. Leaves, finally just leaves. He goes backstage. Adam Pearce is getting in his face, calling him an asshole. Sorry. And then R-Truth is getting in his face, like, pissed off. And he's walking back. He's walking past everyone. He gets to the exit. AJ Styles is waiting by the car. And AJ Styles just pissed off again. Gunther gets in his car, rolls down the window and says, hey, AJ. Haha, and then drives away. So Gunther, yeah, just Gunther, the most hated man in the world right now. But that was very interesting what happened with AJ Styles, because as AJ Styles has mentioned, he's gonna retire next year. AJ Styles is gonna retire next year, and honestly, with what they're doing right now with Gunther, is they're gonna make him this retired, like, he's going to be this retirement guy. Gunther is basically going to retire all of these legends. Or, as someone else has called it, Gunther's basically the modern day legend killer. Like, because he retired Goldberg, he retired John Cena, and now most likely he's going to retire Brock Lesnar, because Brock is supposedly going to retire next year at SummerSlam, because it's going to be in Minneapolis. He's going to retire Brock Lesnar there. And he's also probably going to retire AJ Styles, because he's also going to retire in 2026. So, like, Gunther's just going to be this retirement guy where he just retires all these legends. And, I mean, it makes sense for a gimmick, right? But, I mean, I don't know. Personally, I would like to see some diversity with it. Like, Brock Lesnar makes sense if Gunther's Brock Lesnar's last match. But, like, with AJ, like, I don't want Gunther to retire everybody. Like, I'd rather see people in their last match fight, you know, others. I mean, make it, I don't know, diversity like that. I don't know. I just don't want to see Gunther retire everyone. My dogs. Both of my dogs are sitting on my bed right now as I'm filming this video. I don't know. I just don't want everyone's last match. What? Dog, stop. I just don't want everyone's last match to be against Gunther. Like, I don't know. I'd rather see some diversity with it. Cash, it's alright. My dog Cash is acting up a little bit. It's alright. But I mean, it's cool for the gimmick, I guess, to be like the modern day legend killer, or just the guy that's gonna retire everyone. It makes sense. But that was it for Gunther. He left. We didn't see him again for the rest of the night. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see what he does next week now. Yeah. But yeah, so that was it for him. One cool thing that happened on Raw is we had the renewal of a rivalry between the Usos and the New Day. Because last week, the Usos came out and said how they are back in the tag team division. They're done with singles careers, and they're just back to being a tag team. So, then Usos had a little conversation with New Day and the champs, AJ Styles and Dragon Lee last week, which set up a match between Usos and New Day last night. Like, basically a #1 contendership match. And Usos picked up the victory. Now Usos are basically #1 contenders for the tag belts. And they're probably going to go up against AJ Styles and Dragon Lee on the January 5th episode of Raw, because that's like the 1-year anniversary of the Raw on Netflix, and they're building that up to be a pretty big show. Like, we're having CM Punk and Braun Breaker January 5th. We're having Rhea Ripley and Io Sky versus Kabuki Warriors for the tag belts, and we're probably going to have this match there too. But yeah, and Dragon Lee and AJ Styles said backstage, well, yeah, let's go talk to Adam Pearce. So that match is probably going to be made for January 5th. And that's funny. Like, are they going to give the tag belts back to the Usos? Or are Usos going to go on another tag team championship run, or not? I don't know. We'll see. Speaking of Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, they were coming out to make their entrance and got attacked by the Kabuki Warriors. Asuka blasted Rhea with the mist from the crowd. Kairi Sane attacked Io, and they just laid waste to both of them. Kairi Sane was going for the insane elbow on Rhea, but Io Sky like threw herself onto Rhea, and she hit it on Io's back. So Io, being a good friend to Rhea, and Rhea Ripley pissed off, and Adam Pearce set up a match between Rhea and Asuka next week. So yeah, that happened. Maxine Dupree had her first title defense, defending her first defense with the Women's Intercontinental Championship. She defeats Ivy Nile by tapping her out with the ankle lock, which is cool because Maxine Dupree was going through this whole like training segments with Natalya for the past 2 weeks, and yeah, oh god, it was like Natalya was putting her through it, and Maxine Dupree was acting very tough. Like, and it was very cool to see her like that. And she put in the hard work, and she retained her championship in her first title defense, which is good because I love Maxine Dupree, and I like to see her improving and becoming a good WWE superstar. So, and she retains the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Then we get CM Punk. After 2 weeks of not having Punk on Raw because of an injury sustained at War Games, CM Punk finally comes back. Braun Breaker for the past 2 weeks has been cutting mad promos on CM Punk. Just like, oh god, insulting CM Punk and yada yada yada. So Punk finally is able to retaliate. Punk comes out all pissed off and because Braun Breaker said how, he wants like 2011 CM Punk back because the 2025 CM Punk is weak. And he also, last week he made a comment like how I'm going to take this from you, I'm going to take your championship away from you, and hell, I might as well take your wife too. Referring to AJ Lee. I'm just like, what? Like, that was just out of nowhere. Braun Breaker just saying he was going to take CM Punk's wife away from him. So Punk, very pissed off, is like, yeah, you ever talk about my wife again, like, it's going to go from business to personal, and I'm going to beat the crap out of you. And then he was saying how, you want 2011 Punk back? You can't handle 2025 CM Punk without your friend's help. Because he was saying how, oh, you think it's so easy to beat me? No, every time you've beaten me, you've had help. You've had Bronson Reed, Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre. you've had this new mysterious masked man come to your aid. Like, you can't handle me on your own. So just going off on him. He was calling him dumb, said he didn't have a brain, saying it runs in the Steiner family. He called his uncle and dad Dumb and Dumber. Like, he was just going off on his family, bro. And just making it personal. And yeah, so just a heated promo from CM Punk. And then he had a little run-in with Rey Mysterio backstage because Rey Mysterio was going one-on-one with Logan Paul. And he's like, yeah, yo, anything happens, I got your back. Which something does happen, and we will talk about it. But yeah, so that happened from CM Punk. We had the Women's World Championship on the line. Stephanie Vaquer defended against Raquel Rodriguez. And it ends in a disqualification. Why? Why are we ending these matches in disqualifications? I hate it. We ended the freaking Obafemi Cody Rhodes match in a disqualification, which Cody Rhodes, Drew McIntyre. There's something we got to talk. We'll talk about that at the end of the video. Just why? And you want to know how? Because of freaking Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella comes out, attacks Stephanie, attacks Raquel, causes a disqualification, lays out both women, and just, standing tall. Bro, you lost to Stephanie at Survivor Series. Clean. You're done. Like, why are you... I'm sorry, I hate to say it too because I love Nikki Bella, but sometimes as a heel, she can be very annoying. Like, oh my gosh. I paved the way for you guys. Like, I deserve it. She had a whole interview backstage. I tuned her out. I'm sorry. When you annoy me, I don't listen. People who annoy me, I tune them out. I'm sorry. But yeah, so that just pissed me off. Like, oh God. I'm so sick of these disqualifications, bro. Like, you're trying to make Raw good. You're trying to have a good match with a good ending. Why are we having a disqualification? But then we get to the main event. Logan Paul versus Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio, Logan Paul has the brass knuckles with him. He's about to connect, but then Rey Mysterio hits a 619, and he looks at the brass knuckles. He was going to grab the brass knuckles, but he leans out over the ring apron. The masked man comes in, hits a curb stomp on the ring apron, and then Logan Paul, when the ref wasn't looking, Logan Paul hits a big splash. 1, 2, 3. Logan Paul picks up the victory. Also, what happened earlier in the match was Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker were going to come out. They were walking on the entranceway. CM Punk comes from behind, whacks both guys with a steel chair, and chases them backstage. But then the Masked Man comes out, helps Logan Paul win. CM Punk comes running back out. The Masked Man runs away. He gets up into the crowd, and once he's in the crowd, takes off the hood, and he takes off the masks, and it's Austin Theory with a buzz cut. We get Austin Theory with a buzz cut. I was very happy about this. I wanted this Masked Man to be Austin Theory because, everyone knew he was going to be Austin Theory, but it's because they've been teasing that Austin Theory was going to be a part of the Vision ever since the Vision started. Everyone was teasing how, Austin Theory's going to join the Vision. Austin Theory's going to join the Vision. Like they've been teasing it for months. It finally happened. And we've been waiting for them to do something with Austin Theory. Ever since him and Grayson Waller broke up, we've been waiting to do something with Austin Theory. Now it finally happened. So, Austin Theory is back and was the Masked Man all along and is now going to join the Vision, which is awesome. I am happy about this because I wanted Austin Theory to come back, and it makes sense for him to join the Vision. So, that was cool. Then, Braun Breaker hit a spear from behind to CM Punk, just laid him out, held up the championship, and that was it. So, yeah, again, Raw was pretty good. It just, I don't know. I was expecting better only because of, how unhappy the fans were at Saturday night's main event. I was hoping that Raw would... we did have the cool Austin Theory reveal and everything, but I was expecting a little bit more. To kind of lighten the mood and make the fans happy after what happened at Saturday night's main event. But, it is what it is. Oh, right, and then the one thing that had happened, because WWE posted it on YouTube, Drew McIntyre is suspended, right? Because he attacked an official, yada, 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 all that. Before War Games and all that, but then Paul Heyman was able to still get him on the War Games team, even though he was suspended. All that, right? Nick Aldis went to Drew McIntyre's house and tried to, for them to agree on some terms, get Drew reinstated, because Cody wants Drew reinstated because he wants to fight him. So Nick Aldis is trying to come to an agreement with Drew and all this. Drew's named SmackDown an unsafe work environment, because even though he attacked Cody Rhodes on his bus, and Cody Rhodes retaliates by attacking him in his car, right? So now it's an unsafe work environment. Whatever. They agree on some terms where Drew says, I'll come back. You give me a one-on-one match with Cody, right? I get to pick the stipulation. That's one. And you have to get some contract signed that says Cody Rhodes cannot lay one finger on me until our championship match, or else he's stripped of the championship. So Cody can't touch Drew until their championship match, or else he is stripped. Nick Aldis agrees. He says he'll get the papers figured out, all that. Then it's shown that Cody Rhodes is at Drew McIntyre's house. Cody Rhodes is at Drew McIntyre's all pissed. Nick Aldis is like, what are you doing? What are you doing here? No. And then Drew comes out. They start brawling. The security, the cops, whatever, are trying to separate them. And they're just trying to rip each other apart. Yada, yada, yada. So, yeah, that Cody Rhodes attacked Drew at his own house. Homelander incoming. Homelander. Yeah, so we're going to get Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre for a third time for the championship. And is Drew actually going to take it here, or is Cody going to beat him for a third time? I don't know. But we're going to get that. So, and that's it, guys. So that's it for my Raw reactions. I thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for NXT reactions, which will probably be uploaded tomorrow. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe for more, guys. Again, I love everybody. And yeah, CMoney is out.